What's up, it's your boy 50 Cent. FightFan.com in the house. It's going down right here.
Hey guys, I'm Nonito Donaire, the Filipino Flash. Hey Canada, it's the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire, inviting you guys to my next fight, October 13 at Carson, and also in HBO against the #1 super bantamweight Toshiki Nishioka. So it's gonna be a tremendous fight. You guys gotta check it out. And now that at 122, I've never really kind of test the water. This is the third fight that I'm fighting, a title fight. The first one was for the WBO. The second one was for the IBF. This one's for the WBC diamond belt. So for me, it's not about testing or anything like that. Like for me, if I need to fight and if I'm confident, I'd rather fight a champion. It's not about, I gotta get used to this weight first, or this and this and that. Like with me, if I chose to go in that direction, in that weight class, I want to fight the best. Now that I have two fights in the super bantamweight, the 122 pound division, I feel good. The first fight with Vasquez, I felt like I was a smaller guy. I felt like the smaller guy still in the Matabula fight. He came in at 140 or 139 in the weigh-in, and I came in around 132 or something like that, but which is healthy. 10 pounds is healthy, and but I feel like I'm coming in more into this division and becoming more confident in the weight class. So we're very excited, especially with Nishioka coming in, with this fight. We're very, very excited, and I feel like my body is really catching up to this weight and filling up for 122. A lot of people are saying, that the power is not there anymore, that I'm fighting a bigger guy. Yeah, I'm fighting bigger guys, but you gotta understand, with Matabula, when I hit him with that hook, my leg was up. It was all shoulder. It was all arms. There was nothing that that was set up like Montiel was set up. I was planted. I was able to generate that, But with Matabula, I just kind of reached in and grabbed him, and I was able to hit him, and that hurt him a lot. I was surprised he went down actually, But I knew in the corner when he went down, nah man, that wasn't hard enough, But he came out and held his ground. But at the end of it all, he ended up with two plates in his jaw, one to the left and one to the right, and that could take him out for a long time. But the point is, the power is there. When people or when the fighter get in there and they get hit, they feel it.
Here's a guy that's fighting world champions. He's not fighting top 5 or top 10 contenders in the division. He's fighting the champions. He's not just beating these men, but he's taking their belts. You got a guy like Matabula, the last fight. That guy's never been down in his career. He drops him, but the guy gets up because he's a champion. It's not because he was tougher than expected. Everyone knows that this guy doesn't want to lose his belt, right? He doesn't want to lose, so he gets up and he fights. It's to the credit of the opponents that Donaire is fighting. Power, how do you bring power up to another? It's all just working on your technique. The guy throws probably the best left hook there is in the business, and it's just all about, like you said against when you were asking me about Matabula, he dropped him. He told you right there, I wasn't even set. It wasn't the punch that I was set with. Still dropped him, right? If he was set like the Montiel, it would have been very difficult. I don't think that man would have got up from that.
Well, for me, my goal for 122 is gonna be in front of me October 13. That's the goal that I've been trying to reach going into this division. I think that's the guy that I wanted to fight for the longest time. Thinking ahead, being at 122, I think that's the guy I wanted to fight. Like when I was in 118, the guy I wanted to fight was Montiel, and I kind of floated around. And I think you might get that after Nishioka. I might just float around until I get the exact goal that I wanted and the direction that I wanted. But we want to fight the best out there. If I'm staying at 122, I want to fight another title. It could be Mars, it could be Rigondeaux if they make it happen. But again, that's a negotiation process. But my main goal is Nishioka right now, and seeing after that. I mean, of course, I want to go up in 126, but that depends on my body. Depends how Michael Basil, my strength trainer, gets me out there. I don't want to be at 122 and fighting at 126. I'm at a disadvantage. I mean, I may have speed, but the power might diminish or might not be as strong as it could be at 122. But we're still confident with my power anyway at 122. I mean, there's a lot of people that are saying, and expecting a lot of things from me. The next Manny Pacquiao, the heir apparent, and that's all blessings to me. I take it in, and it motivates me that people are watching me. All the Filipino fans, all the boxing fans, the Latino fans, the American fans. I mean, just all around the world, all the boxing fans around the world. They expect of me to do that because I talk about it. But again, that's to motivate myself to try my best. When there's challenges, let's go for it. Life is a challenge, right? I believe that's part of my thing in boxing. Because if I stop, I'm gonna grow old fast. But aside from that, I'm thankful. I'm very thankful for everything that people might say. Oh, you're always compared to Manny Pacquiao, this and this and that. You're being compared to like Muhammad Ali or something. If you're Floyd, you're getting compared to Sugar Ray. But I know he's like, oh, better than Sugar Ray. You know what I mean? But I mean that type of thing. Like, oh, you're being compared to De La Hoya or oh, you're getting compared to Roy Jones. Or Trinidad. I mean, dude, that's what it's all about.